Honorable Mabamba is one person who seems not to be satisfied and is not convinced that his time is over. So he still wants to, I think, make a noun by, I don't know whether that's the way he makes a noun, by buying off our councillors that were elected constitutionally by the residents of Kasemba. And there is another gentleman I think is working hand in hand with, is Martin Mbaya, and they are flat out, trying to coerce our councillors to defect. In a way, our councillors are becoming vulnerable now, not because the UPND is not treating them well, but because the government, I think, in certain instances, is not even paying them their monthly allowances. I think sometimes they're even in arrears.
Yeah, for 5 months.
So now, and this is the government that is able to send people to come and coax the councillors to follow them to say, when you join us, that's when you receive development. And I think PFO is punitively, breaching our constitution every now and then, because these people are elected going by what is stated in our national constitution, and they suppose they are expected to serve for a term of 5 years. If really they want to bring development as a sitting government, they don't need to come and buy our councillors. All they will do is identify the need, and then they take development there. And like what was happening, you saw what happened in the previous by-elections that we had in Nyoka and Luwofu, where the riggers were just behind the lines of the people that were voting on the voting day, and they were even pushing them to say, can you move, we are sinking a borehole here, and you call that an election. So even if we haven't contested that election result, of course, we know that it wasn't anything that was closer to an election.
The PF guys came to play on my mind, said, you are still a youth and you still have a long life to go. So why not stopping being a councillor? Then you continue to school. And then we as the PF are going to pay for all the monies that are needed at Square. So looking at it, I said, okay, no problem. If these people are going to fulfill it, and the government is not giving us our monthly allowances on time, I looked at it to say, if they offer that, then it will make sense. It's better I give up, then continue with school. And we entered into an agreement. We said, okay, no problem. Immediately we go to Solwezi, that money is going to be raised. They said they are going to raise 20,000 for the remaining 2 years, because we pay 8,500 for 1 year. And then plus some other supplementaries that are needed, that might go up to 12,000 or 10,000, just like I've mentioned. So we just agreed like that. Then our journey started. When we reached Solwezi, these people, the PF, are very strict. They don't allow anyone who is resigning to write a resignation letter on his own. What they do, they have to write for you, and all what you have to do, you just have to sign. You pay the signature there. They just gave me half, which was the 10,000, promising, so this other 10,000 we're going to give you. And today I've tendered in I've rescinded the decision, because the PF are just liars. They have failed to develop the country. All what they are doing is just to go and buy councillors. And when they buy councillors, they feel they are going to be popular and they are going to win 2021 elections. But that is not what is in the Zambian people. Zambian people have seen, together with me, we've seen that we are suffering. And once we put Lunga again, or the PF again, on the throne in 2021, we are going to suffer more.
Because if supporting Bill 10 comes because we've been given an enticement, then it means we are selling it to whoever is giving us that money. So our Zambian constitution is not for sale. And I want to assure PF and our President Edgar Chagalungu, the Zambian Republican President, that in fact, if he really wants to continue pushing Bill 10, he will be disappointed, because some of the people that have gotten the money, we know them, and they are ready not to vote. They will either abscond or just stay, they will not cast a vote. Why? Because I think their conscience is haunting them and asking them to do just the right thing, just like the gentleman has done. And to those that have not decided yet, because they've been given money, our plea to them is that, can they be brave enough? Nobody told them to say, can you go and ask for money in order to sell, to auction our Zambian constitution? And we know this is what exactly they are going to do. Because we know and they understand that the very moment Bill 10 collapses, Mr. Lungu is gone, because he will become so weak and vulnerable that very day when Bill 10 dies. So I think this is the caution, this is an alarm that I'm sending to those that, you know, are proponents of Bill 10, to be careful that, of course, Zambians are united to try and defend